Good Monday morning, and boy, is it Monday here. I don't know, but that's okay. Remember, we talk about this on Mondays. It's all in the attitude. So I've taken a few minutes to adjust mine, and sometimes we just kind of have to do that, don't we? Just take a minute to adjust it. So anyway, that's what I've been working on this morning. So because it's been an interesting start. Very, we'll just say interesting. And when I say interesting, it's a very complex answer because it usually means there's a whole lot more going on that I just don't want to be negative about or I don't want to say out front. So this is an interesting morning already. And I'm trying to dig my head out of being overwhelmed, right? So much going on. This time of year it seems like it gets really hectic and there's just something that kicks in and everybody seems more hurried during the holiday season, a time that we're supposed to be able to stop and reflect, right? And think about, you know, uh, about the true meaning of the holidays. Thanksgiving has got to be one of my favorite ones because it's just a time to just love everybody and be thankful for another year. And media can't mess that one up too much, right? And commercialization can't mess that one up too much. You can't go anywhere with that, right? Because you just be thankful. It's so simple and yet so profound and so powerful. And so this is my favorite holiday is Thanksgiving. And then it's just like there's a whirl between Thanksgiving and Christmas, right? And we sometimes get lost in that and forget the whole meaning that why we celebrate it. Well, the whole meaning is, well, we don't want to get into that. It's interesting. Anyway, but we choose to uh, celebrate the birth of Christ, right? And so the whole thing. And let me play on that word choose there because I titled today's thing to infinity and beyond, right? And here's why. Because this morning, as I was getting up and I was like, ugh, I actually slept in too late. I guess I played a little bit more and I worked really hard yesterday and still didn't get enough done, but I worked really hard and I played a little bit too. So it's football season. What do you expect? And thunder, basketball. So and then there's snow coming in. I carried in wood because today will probably be the day I light my first fire when it starts snowing somewhere along about there. Maybe we'll see. Anyway, and so I slept in. I didn't go. I didn't wake up till my alarm went off to clock in at work at 7. I never do that. So I must have needed to sleep, right? And so I woke up with, oh my God, I gotta get Chris changed. I gotta get this. Coffee first. I start my coffee, then I take care of other things, then I drink my coffee, right? And then I got to do all those things while that one cup of coffee makes it. But anyway, and so it's already been just like crazy. And so I was like, God, what am I going to do? I've got to settle myself down, pull myself back in, and go, whoa, let's take a deep breath, right? And I went through my little, I don't know what it is, ritual. That's not the right word, but I start going, okay, what do you know? God loves me. Yes, I got that. He's not going to abandon me today. I got that. He's going to help me get through today. I got that. So I go through these little things to come to this one end where I'm like, oh, God's got me and I got this day because God's got me, right? Not because I got all the answers, not because all my clients are going to be happy today, because some of them are not going to be happy today. Actually, I'm going to dump one and saying, but anyway, so it's just this big mix of craziness going on, and in the middle of that though, there's this one decision that helps me set my trajectory for the day. That's a word that keeps coming up a lot. Matter of fact, I have a video called the trajectory. It's hard to say with just one cup of coffee on YouTube that I did a couple of years ago when the pandemic started, and it was about truth and lies and maybe it was during the political things. I don't remember, but anyway, but it was about our trajectory and how we alter it by choosing to believe something that's not true and choosing to pursue something that we know to not be quite on the up and up, then we change our whole trajectory. And so it's all about a choice. And so this morning I'm thinking about these things. I got all these things running through my mind, and I wasn't thinking about any Bible characters. I was just trying to sort out my own stuff, right? And so I thought, okay, let me settle down here. I'm almost done with my coffee, so I better read something. So I got to Psalm 131, and it says this. Now, verse 2 doesn't make a lot of sense to me because I can't relate because I don't remember. Okay, but he says, I have calmed and quieted my soul like a weaned child from his mother. Like a weaned child is my soul within me. And this, the picture I got was, he says, I have calmed and quieted my soul. So that means that puts that responsibility on me to quiet all this noise in my brain, right? To quiet the thoughts, to take a deep breath and have these emotions settle down a little bit. Let's get our right mind on, take some time to praise God, get our focus off ourselves, and just quiet our souls before God, right? But that's on me. God can't do that for you. Found something he can't do. He can give you peace, but he can't make it rain in your heart. He gives you peace, but you have to do something. You have to choose that peace. And that's where I was this morning. I got to choose this peace this morning, right? I've got to choose to settle all these thoughts down, settle down all these emotions, get everything calm, including my heart rate, which just went to perfect. Anyway, and all these things going on, and just bring them all settled down to 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 quiet my soul. He gives us salvation, but we have to accept it. He gives us hope. He's the God of hope. He gives us hope, but we have to walk in it. We have to think about it. We have to embrace it, right? So, God is gracious. He's generous, and he gives us peace. He gives us mercy. He extends us grace. All of these things, he loves us. But if we sit over here in a corner and close our eyes and our ears, we don't reap the benefit of that. There's something on us. We have to accept his peace and let it rain. He's not going to just do a peace bomb and we're just, oh, you know, the peace is there, but we have to acknowledge it and let it rain in our heart. His mercy is there, but we have to take it to help in time of need, right? His grace is sufficient, but we have to lean into that grace. Some of that's on us. It's all there all the time. His love is there all the time, but when we separate ourselves from it, nothing can separate us from his love, it says in Romans 8, but we don't reap the benefit of it when we try to ignore it, or we try to act like it's not there, or we think he doesn't accept us. I battle with those thoughts. Yeah, and I think I'm a mature Christian. I'm a mature person. 62, right? That would be mature, pretty close to it, almost grown, right? And so I think of myself as mature, but I still sometimes go, God, do you really see me? Do you really feel me? You see all this stuff going on outside my head, not even the stuff in my head. And, are you here? And yet I know in my heart he is. And so there's something I have to do, and like I'm gonna meditate on that today, that there's not just this peace bomb that he drops in our heads and everybody go, oh, we're cool now. We did that in the 70s. It didn't work real well, right? Look where we are now. But anyway, and so that peace is there, but we have to let it rain. We have to accept his love and acceptance of us. We have to acknowledge his presence in our lives. We have to find grace to help in time of need, right? We go to the throne of grace to find mercy to help in time of need. His mercies are new every morning, but we have to look for it sometimes. It's there. It's here to help us. It's here to carry us through the day. It's here, but we have to calm our soul and get quiet. We have to. We, he's not going to knock us out in order to give us peace. He already gave us peace. It's up to us to find that grace to help in time of need. That means we got to look for it. It's there though. He didn't withdraw it. It didn't expire. It didn't go away. It's there. We just have to work to let all of that work in our lives and reign in our heart. And so then I read on down after this next verse. It says, "O Israel, hope in the Lord from this time forth and forever." And that's why I titled this "To Infinity and Beyond," right? Because I'm like, when we make that choice, that no matter what it looks like around us, there's some crazy stuff going on in the world today. There's crazy stuff going on in our lives today. There's crazy stuff going on in our communities, in our heads, in our emotions, in our families, right? But we can make that choice to put our hope in God forever. And that's to infinity and beyond, right? And so when we make that choice, there is no other choice, right? Because I'm going to quiet my soul. I'm going to say, shh, be still, get quiet, trust his peace, trust his grace, trust his mercy, because he is my hope. He's my hope to make it through today. He's my hope to make it through forever, right? And his hope, it says it won't disappoint. He won't disappoint us. He will take care of us. He will continue to extend his grace, his mercy, his peace, his love, his forgiveness, all of his wonderful attributes. They don't expire and he doesn't withdraw them. So he's already said, I'm giving this to you to infinity and beyond. Forever. It's never going to stop. And then we just have to get into that vein of accepting his peace, his grace, his mercy, and his love, and letting it work effectually in our lives. So today, settle down, calm the soul, calm and quiet. That's two different things. Calm and quiet. But they go hand in hand, right? I'll have to think about that a little bit today. Calm and quiet. Why, how do we do that? By acknowledging that he gave us his peace and letting it reign over all the thoughts, over the fears, all the troubles, over all the everythings, right? And just making that one choice. I'm going to hope in you, God. I'm going to trust you with my soul today. And when we trust him with our soul, that's our mind, our will, and our emotions, then we have that calm and quiet, and we can let his peace reign in our hearts. Peace out, you guys. Have